The generation of ANC leaders like Andrew Mlangeni is fading away. They are among the freedom fighters that lived to see the official end of white supremacy. For his contribution, his party accorded him the title of Isitwalandwe sa Aparangwe. The ANC also made him the chairperson of the party's Integrity Commission, a job he did easily because of his morals, ethics and leadership. But the party increasingly ignored the recommendations of the Integrity Commission, pushing the Rivionia Trialist to speak out publicly against corruption, malfeasance in the ANC. Family friend Malusi Kekana says Mlangeni went through a painful period speaking out against the party.
Being publicly critical was one of the most painful experiences that did not accord with his values. He got pushed into this position due to the inaction by the National Executive Committee of the ANC on implementing recommendations of the Integrity Commission.
President Cyril Ramaphosa says Mlangeni was never afraid to raise his concerns on those abusing state resources and manipulating ANC processes. Ramaphosa called on South Africans not to submit in the battle against corruption and unethical individuals posing as leaders.
If his passing does indeed mark the end of an era, we must ask ourselves the question, what now? What shall define this new era, our era? Will it be an era of adherence to the values of his glorious movement? Revolutionary ethics, revolutionary discipline?
Former President Thabo Mbeki called on the ANC to honor Mlangeni's legacy by acting on the issues raised by the Rivionia Trialist of corruption, fraud and the erosion of ANC values.
Calls have been made, for instance, that they should be constituted. The ANC should constitute a consultative conference specifically to look at this matter of its renewal. We need that renewal of the ANC so that the ANC can then discharge its responsibility towards the people, discharge its responsibility towards the nation and the continent, and allow the old man Andrew Mlangeni to rest in peace.
Mlangeni was described as a man of love by his grandchildren, a man who never deserted the people but lived with them in Soweto till his last day.
I see his love in those committing themselves to a truly free and an honest South Africa, which of course he loved so much and never gave up on. Mkhulu was love. Papa, I love you today, tomorrow, and forever. Go rest. We will be okay.
As the mortal remains of this freedom fighter rest next to his wife, the ANC is left with the task of returning the party to its core values of yesteryear and ridding itself of corruption. Samkele Masego, SABC News, Johannesburg.